This is a love story. Oh my goodness. Yes. Aw. Oh, this music is sad. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Okay, it's gonna keep changing. Hello! Welcome to Slay the Princess. I'm Crooked Rat, and we are gonna be playing this game. I've seen a little bit about it, but I'm learning more about it from just the switches here. It's all crazy. All right. Anyway, I have high hopes for this game. I don't know how the episodes are gonna be formatted and all that, but it'll be cool and it looks cool. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You got a nice narrator. Cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, hey. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? That's what I'm
Don't
thinking.
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Alright, we're being lied to. I'm sure of it. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Ooh, dark. I'm just going to do the top.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
But I didn't. I just loaded it in here. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Alright.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
That doesn't make sense.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess keeps sight of... Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
That's a weird jump of logic. I think princesses contribute if they're good. Can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case.
Oh,
but
look at that.
I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Why? Why do you wish you did? Forget this. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Don't have to do anything. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Some people do.
I mean, maybe some people do,
Yeah.
like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I mean, my name is Crooked Rat, so... Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Alright. Whatever. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I assume if it's going to be even better than my wildest imagination, then it's not just going to be that I'm a wanted criminal who killed a princess, right? Okay, here's the real... Looks like these are the choices. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I have had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. That seems kind of sarcastic. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Oh. Well, I don't think turn around and leave will progress the story at all, so I'll do the top one, the maybe I'll slay her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
That just sounds like, oh, maybe she'll convince you instead of me convincing you.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Yeah.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yeah, I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Dope.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, that's cool. So, wait, is that me? I'm the hero? The voice of the hero?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What? That's not me? Who is that? My conscience? That seems likely, actually. I bet he is my conscience. The hero, like the...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, nice.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Right by your decision. No thanks. I'll just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I should outright say it just so people know. I don't trust the narrator at all. I just... sorry. I just heard my conscience be like, is this really a good idea? My voice of the hero. And then the narrator was like, ignore him. So what? Huh?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Okay, maybe that is bad.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Ooh. Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Oh, interesting. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I'll do, hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must have the wrong address.
That's what I'm thinking.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You
There she
walk down
is.
the stairs and
Wow.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
And only one of them. Even though she's supposed to be chained up to two, it looks like. For some reason, this chain's just gone.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am being more convinced that maybe this isn't a good thing. Voice of the hero being persuaded just by, I don't know, beauty and voice. Maybe she does need to be slain. I don't know.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Yeah.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Probably. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains. Oh, let's talk a bit.
Okay.
She is beautiful. All right. I'm siding with the hero again. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Okay, maybe she doesn't have a name.
Is Princess her name or her title?
Yeah.
What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
No. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Nah, she's cool. She's alright. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Yeah?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
That's a bit
Right?
sus. That's a bit sus. Of course I'm down here for a reason. Well, I don't know. That's a bit sus.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I don't have any information. I'm just supposed to kill her. I wasn't kidding when I said I was sent down here to kill you. You're apparently going to end the world. Let's do it.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Oh, whoa, whoops. Sorry. Oh, I cut off the narration. I'm sorry. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. Oh, there's a deflection. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? That's okay. That's a good one. I've been told enough. I haven't. I was hoping you'd tell me. Kind of. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. I don't think they do. I don't trust the narrator. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. Remain silent. Okay, so let's go with no. I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Hopefully.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
Yeah. I still have a few more questions before we leave, and I think I do.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
Yeah. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? That is a really good point. I
don't see what that has to do with anything.
I think it does.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
What?
That's hardly relevant.
Alright.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I'm still siding with the hero. Yep. I'm fully with the hero. Whoa, there's a bunch of long ones. I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. That is a point. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Oh. Go upstairs without a word. Retrieve the blade. Getting out and getting out, but with different tones. That's interesting. I'm gonna keep her company for a while.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, dope.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
True.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Because she already has one chain destroyed.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I liked it, hero.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Oh.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I'm gonna get her out still. I'm gonna stick to my guns. It seems like a bad idea, but I'm still gonna stick to my guns and we're just gonna do it. Okay, let's get you out of here. Examine the chains.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
I hope so.
You're making a huge mistake. No, I think you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Chain, singular.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
It could be, yeah.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I'm curious what her other ideas could be.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
I just examined them and no.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Like flesh?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I'm getting creeped out.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah?
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Ugh.
Is someone else here?
I'm just gonna try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
That's what I thought. Let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh. The narrator closed the door. I won't leave until the task is done. That was a very forceful tone. I bet the narrator closed the door.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier.
Ah! Dang it. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah. The narrator? Is that...
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Really?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
No, she's bad.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
It's the narrator. The narrator is making things happen.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
He's getting so forceful. It's him, 100%. But also, this princess is a freak. And I don't know if it's just being trapped down here long that made it that way. But I'm going to stick to my guns, even though I kind of want to slay her now. And we're going to save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Why? I got scales, dude. And claws.
You cut into her flesh.
Yep.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Okay, the narrator was right.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Yep.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Let's see if we ended the
We
world.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Okay.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh, see, I was right.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I will.
What are you doing?
Oh. Wait, hey. We've got a choice.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Well, I do.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Oh.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
She has lost her smile, so.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Dude. Hey, I can resist, yeah.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
That's not safe.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I don't know, dude. This is wacky.
Sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Huh? What? Hello?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
She's not smiling, so hey. Maybe I'm very confused. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Hero is the goat.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Dope.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Dude, the narrator, man.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
You know.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Nah, I can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang. Well, it's time to... Oh, what? Chapter 2?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I thought it just reset, but we're on chapter 2. I mean, it's starting the same way.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, let's explore. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No,
yeah.
You don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Oh, okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
The hero remembers. Yeah.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
What? Alright, I won't question it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4? Hero, smitten, me? Narrator?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore
Princess.
him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Ignore him. So they all know about each other.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
It sounds like all the same person. So I got voices in my head. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
You know what's weird? They might be voices in my head, but they have different levels of knowledge of what's happening. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother to do anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Yeah.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Alright.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay, so he's talking about himself as a being and meeting him. So maybe the different voices are the different versions of the narrator. Huh? Maybe? I don't know.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Whoever is making the decisions here. So it's pretty foggy on what this situation actually is with the different voices.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything?
True.
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
See, everyone's right back where they started, but we have a new voice.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I don't know.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
It's literally 50-50.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted...
Ah, dang it. Is there a way I can change that button? No? I'll just be more careful. She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as a part of some convoluted dastardly scheme. So, you cruelly imprisoned narrator?
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
He didn't deny it. Explore. I'm with them. I'm gonna find a way to save her from that cabin. Explore. Let's talk about this princess. I want to know more. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Yeah. Explore. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? I'm more interested in who locked her in that basement. What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Oh, this is so unhelpful. If people locked her away, then why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
That's weird.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Don't do it, hero. You're already called the voice of the hero. Okay, this is, yeah, classic.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
Look, Smitten is so logical except for what comes to the princess.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Dope. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
That sounds like I don't know. That sounds like how it's going to make him be the bad person. You guys don't. You know, it sounds like the princess is cool, but something else is going to react to her getting out. And maybe I need to deal with that instead. I don't know.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
No. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Alright.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
True.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Alright. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm gonna find a way to save her from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Yeah.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
True.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation.
I'm so
Just hope
interested.
for all our sakes that you make the right call.
I'm so interested in this dynamic. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? Like, what? So, are they not just voices? I don't know. Let's go. We could turn around and leave, but I don't want to do that yet. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Uh-huh.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
True.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart.
What?
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I don't think that the hero was talking about you.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them.
Oh,
Some things are better kept quiet.
this is getting confusing.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I don't know who to trust anymore. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and
What?
elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And a mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Huh?
There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Interesting.
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah,
There isn't.
this is so weird.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Probably.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Oh, I'm so confused. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah. This whole cabin is different from last time. It is.
different.
Yeah.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around.
So you were here? What? Voice of the Smitten was here the whole time?
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah, true.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
I'm gonna keep getting distracted. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a mirror.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach
Look at
forward
me.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Got chicken fingers. Chicken hand.
But it was there a second ago.
Oh, it's gone. Huh.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So we are a bird. We could have a feather out of place. We're a bird. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
True.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
It's a knife, not a sword.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again.
Yeah.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
I wonder if it'll be that much different now that I took it. And everything is already different. So, I don't know. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
So it's cool now.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's our beloved. That's the smitten.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
That's like what the hero said.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Now he is different. I don't know. It's
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's do this.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Look at her
There's a
eyes.
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Can she hear that?
You know she can't hear you,
Oh.
right?
She can't.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
She's got such big eyes. Look at her eyes. They're so big. That's cute.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Come back? What?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She said come back. And that means she remembers, or this world is different?
And she called us a hero.
Aw.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, a bit too far.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Not exactly true.
Well, she killed us.
Yeah.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Okay, so... Nah, I don't get it. I'm not gonna theorize, I don't get it.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Let's do it.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
True, I'm with the smitten, let's
You're
go.
listening to him. He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No. Explorer, you've killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No.
Did we?
No.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
That's fair.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Explorer, do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for that last time. True.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Again. True. So she is just has memories from the past world too. It's not from this world.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Doubtful.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
No.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, those are two different things. Stoic and smiling? A bit different. A bit different.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
That's not quite... Explorer, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
No. That's not how it works. Okay. But before we started talking, did the end world... Sorry. Did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Why is she being like this? She's like obsessed.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
A little bit.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I don't... Maybe. Maybe I don't want the world. No, it says, no, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Maybe later. Maybe later I'll say that. When we come back to a whole other world, if that even happens. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
That's not how it works.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
No.
Not so sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, I'll say
Another
that.
version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She's freaking me out.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah.
That's because she's perfect.
No, I don't know.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh. Oh. Maybe.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
No?
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
What?
Take
Oh, whoa.
over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I didn't click next.
Yes.
Yes.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
I read forward and saw that without any of the back. Any of the other sentence. I just saw that and I was like, oh.
You wouldn't.
Ooh.
I would.
Oh, he would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
He's kind of a freak.
You
Look at her
approach
eyes.
the princess and
They're different.
gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
What?
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
So she just could have gotten out, or are they like enchanted? I don't know.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Did he bring us to his world where he controls things instead of the narrator?
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dope.
The princess jumps up
Aww.
and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Aww.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it.
Yeah.
You're going to regret this.
Maybe.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? She's probably just gonna be like, anything you want to.
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Oh?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Let's see.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Get Taco Bell? I don't know. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
That's weird.
She can't just want to make us happy.
What? What? What's happening?
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Oh, this is getting freaky. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Her eyes are getting bigger.
Is she broken? What's going on?
What's happening?
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I need to go down this rabbit hole. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Her drawing is breaking. Look at that. Oh no.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Reality is breaking. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
Oh no.
Like we're the only ones here?
Oh. Oh, what? You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
She's in the mirror.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. Explore. The narrator is gone. I want to say that.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
I don't know.
A villain vanquished.
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Explore. I think I'm supposed to look at that mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. They're gone? Oh no, my voices. Oh. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the... Oh, look. Tree. Little tree. 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 This is the scenery, except it's just blotted out. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, it's her. You are at the cabin. No, I'm not. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Oh, she's still drawn badly. Like conceptly. But there's the eyes all around. That's weird. Explore. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That doesn't make any sense. Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
That doesn't make any sense. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Dude, you have plenty of arms all around. You didn't need a princess.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I did not mold. Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I don't like this being. She has served her purpose. Weird. Also, look at these hands around her neck. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay. Let her out of here.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Returned to her. There are a bunch of pieces of this being that ends the world.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
That's my theory. That's my theory. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
No, let's stay on track. We'll save the princesses, we'll save her. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Alright. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
That part after the comma was completely unnecessary, boss. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? I am interested in that.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
You were the one who said she is a part of me and part of me is her. And I just asked a real question. And okay. We can attack the entity? That's crazy. Do we know each
You
other?
are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Interesting. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Alright, here's my next theory. She is a being, a weird being with tons of hands, and she needs a vessel, right? So are we a vessel, and we have a ton of hands around us? So, as the hands are like, oh, narrator, and smitten, and hero, and all that. Maybe. I don't think we have tons of hands. I think we're a bird.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Perspectives. Like the smitten. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Alright. Well, this thing has lived. This vessel. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Dang. I'm gonna have my memory wiped like the people in that one movie with the pen that flashes and then people forget. I don't remember the name right now. Oh no, it's already been used on me. That's why I don't remember. Oh, guys, help! How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Speaking of circles, I don't know if I like her. She's annoying me a little bit. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever,
Mouth open.
as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Are you saying I'm unfinished, dry, and hollow? Alright, boss. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That's stupid. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I could say I'm not going back and wait, but that will probably give me an ending. If I maybe. Or I could say, okay, make me forget. I'm going to do that.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Aw.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. That's the narrator. He says that. Wow. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh no. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or L2 on your controller. I don't have a controller. We can do tab. Oh wait, whoa. Can't I press tab, it isn't working. Whoa, skipping. Alright, well we're not in dialogue right now. Are there different ones? There are different ones. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. I don't remember that. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I need to collect perspectives for the great hand lady. You know what? Actually, there it is. Let's end the episode here. Right here. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video and princesses, all that, please like and subscribe. And also tell your parents about me because they need to know. Alright, goodbye.